In this video, I want to give you an alternative to Docusign payments in case you want your customers to sign a contract and you also want them to enroll in a recurring paid subscription, which unfortunately Docusign doesn't give you the option to set up. For example, here, if we go inside of our Docusign template and we look at those payment fields, the payment type cannot be a recurring payment. And so this is really annoying because you're going to have to either collect a one-time payment or save the payment method. But in any case, you can't apply coupon codes either. Whether you collect the one-time payment or save the payment method, your customer will be created instead of Stripe, which is great. You find the customer that was just created, and then you create a subscription, add the product, quantity, coupon codes manually if you want to. It's just a very convoluted way of setting up subscriptions, and I'm hoping that Docusign solves this issue very quickly. And that can be automated using Zapier or any other integration platform or even using code. But for now, really, if you want to enroll your customers into a recurring subscription, then I don't recommend that you go with Docusign, but I do recommend that you go with Jotform. And I'm going to show you how to build this step by step in this demo. The only reason I would recommend that you stick with Docusign and then set up an integration to automatically enroll the customer in the subscription is if the signing workflow is more complex. But in most sales processes that include a subscription, the sales workflow isn't as complex. So most of our customers who do need a subscription, we just place them straight on Jotform. Let me show you actually how it works. So let's just say we have this contract here, right? It's our service agreement. But what's really interesting is that you can actually add recurring subscription and create product directly from here. So how does that work? You simply go here in the payment form elements, and then you drag and drop your Stripe from element. And then here you simply connect your Stripe. And so I'm going to click on connect. It's going to ask me for my credentials. And if we haven't met before, hi, my name is Sofiane Saudi. I used to be a Docusign consultant back in 2019. And since 2020, I founded Docusign Consulting, an agency that helps organizations implement and automate document workflows that require signatures. If your organization deals with lots of paperwork, there is a huge opportunity for you to save time, money, and headaches by automating all of this crap using automation. For example, you could, at the click of a button, generate a contract using all the data that you have in your CRM so that you don't have to copy paste from your database into Word or into Docusign or wherever else. You can track the signing status of all of your contracts very easily in one dashboard, so you never have to worry who signed, who hasn't. And when your documents are signed, they get automatically stored in SharePoint, OneDrive, Dropbox, wherever you want them, renamed the way that you like, so you never need to look for documents buried in email chains. And if you're collecting data, like it's the case in these kinds of forms, you can also automatically retrieve the data entered by signers in the form field back inside of your database or your spreadsheets or anything else that you might want. And so that can happen absolutely automatically without you having to do anything other than just configuring it well in the first place. And you can absolutely do this by yourself by watching those tutorials and trial and error. But if you don't have the time or willingness, and if you want to fast track the implementation, then you can book a strategy session using the link just down below. During the call, we will review your current process, what you're trying to accomplish, and provide you with the best implementation roadmap for your unique needs. But if you want to do it yourself, I would recommend that you download our Docusign Mastery Cheat Sheet if you're a beginner with Docusign, because it will help you get started with Docusign the right way. But for now, let's go back to this tutorial. I was already authenticated with my Stripe account, which is why it did not ask me to enter my username and password, but obviously it would if you didn't have your Stripe account already open in your browser. And so here I can just say that what I want to sell is a subscription. Now, it's asking me if I want to fetch the subscriptions from my Stripe account or if I want to create new products. What does that mean? It means that you could, in theory, create new product directly within Jotform and add a price to them. And then you could also create coupon codes within Jotform. So if I don't select yes to those two things here, then in this case, if I click continue, I can create my subscription and then I can give it a name. I can upload a picture and do lots of things, but that's really going to create a bit of a mess inside of our Stripe account, I would recommend against that. And so instead, fetch coupon codes from Stripe and then fetch subscriptions from Stripe. And then if you click on continue, it's found the 2 subscriptions. So if we go back of our Stripe account here, we've got 2 subscriptions. So we've got the Docusign app, and then we've got this product as well here. And so they show up directly inside of our Jotform so that the customer can choose which subscription they want. That may or may not apply to your use case. You may want to create one form that only has one product, or you may also want to have different tiers of the same product. And so therefore you will have to select your multiple subscriptions. And then on top of that, you have the coupon codes. And so those coupon codes were fetched automatically. Again, if we look at Stripe, the coupon codes are all here and they're just fetched automatically here. That's basically the way that this payment subscription works with Stripe. One thing that you have to know is that the only payment option that is supported is credit card, so you can't use ACH information. And if you want to actually test the way that it works, here's how it works. And by the way, this is fully mobile responsive, which is why I really like it as well. So if I switch to phone, you'll see that it's really well formatted, right? Everything wraps nicely around the size of my phone or my iPad. So it's very easy for people to fill this out on a mobile device. Now you can see all my information has been pulled in directly in here. Now the thing with Jotform is that you can only add one signer. And so that's why, depending on the signing workflow, you may or may not be able to use Jotform because that form cannot be routed to another recipient in the workflow. So here I have my products. I can apply one of my coupon codes. So my coupon code was applied. It gave me 20% off or 10% off, whatever the amount is. And then here I can just enter my card numbers, click continue, sign the document. So now the submission has been received. We could have displayed another message that tells them what to do next. And if I go back to my Stripe account, I can now see that the transaction has succeeded. And I can see that the customer is enrolled in this subscription. And the reason that I know this is because if I click here, then I can see that this customer has one test subscription. Now, if you need any help with setting up your payment gateways, whether it's with Jotform or Docusign, our team of experts is here for you. You can book a strategy session using the link just down below. During the call, we will review your current process, what you're trying to accomplish, and we'll provide you with the best implementation roadmap and tech stack for you. In the next video, I will show you how you can calculate payment amounts and dates and all of that using Docusign. And if you want to see more of Jotform tutorials, just let me know in the comments down below. I will see you in the next video. Until then, happy signing. Ciao.